not 250,000 people here at home, certainly not Martin Luther King. But my point is that each and every one of us has dreams. And while those dreams may be different, some of them the same, today we'll be witnessing one of those dreams. And today, hopefully, we'll see it come to be. Well, Stephen Green is my name, here facilitating proceedings on behalf of our sellers, and of course representing our team from Harcourts, Queensland. But here, probably most importantly, vying to help you with your bidding, answer any questions you may have about the property, terms or conditions, and to hopefully make one of your dreams a reality. This tier contract will take you first an REIQ and QLS approved document, made simple with no finance period, no inspection clauses, and no cooling off period as it is with all auctions in the state of Queensland, making today's contract a very straightforward and simple bit of documentation that of course has been available and on display throughout the duration of the campaign for your perusal, and for that reason we will be taking it as being read. Now to the buyers amongst you, I urge you to bid strong and bid confidently, knowing that what you bid will be what you pay, as there is no GST applicable in residential resale. 10% is your deposit term, and the 25th of January 2014 is your settlement date. Your auction terms and conditions are as follows. The highest approved bidder will be our purchaser, subject to the reserve price and our seller's approval. All bidders must be registered. If you are here to bid but you haven't registered, don't worry. There is still time. Have a chat to one of our agents in the crowd. I'm sure they can get you registered and get you ready to bid. Any person bidding on behalf of another person must have first provided me with a copy of the written authorization to do so, otherwise I will be taking their bids to be their own. The seller does reserve the right to bid through the auctioneer. When I do make a bid on behalf of our sellers, I will let you all know by simply saying a vendor or a seller bid. Now, should there be a dispute over any of those bids during the auction today, and we certainly hope there isn't, but if there is, I as the auctioneer will determine that dispute for you and reopen the property for the sale at the highest undisputed bid. Now, a little bit further into that documentation, I do need to bring your attention to clause 8.1 of the agreement, that being your transfer of risk. That risk lying solely with the purchaser at 5 p.m. the next business day following our date of sale. And immediately on the fall of the hammer here today, which will constitute a completely cash, unconditional, and irrevocable contract of sale. Should you be our successful purchaser, we'll invite you into your new home, help you fill out that relevant documentation, and of course, pay the deposit previously described. Now, before we do get underway, are there any questions regarding the property, our terms, or our conditions? Yes, ma'am, how are you?
I remember someone that's asked for looking at the property saying there are termites in the bathroom and kitchen areas. Is this true?
Just you've heard someone say there are termites in the property?
Yeah.
Well, no, I can't either confirm or deny that. Obviously, there are a number of people in the crowd that have had building and pests done, and they're ready to bid, and they're bidding confidently. So use their confidence as your barometer, and I look forward to your bidding. Thank you for your question. Any other questions from the crowd?
Construction now?
Yes, ma'am, how are you?
Thank you. With the age of the property, are there any restrictions on being able to bulldoze the property if I wanted to put something new on the block?
Looking to bulldoze property and put something new? It's certainly a great location, isn't it, for it? Well, no, I can't confirm or deny whether you can. I can't see why not, but you would have to seek council approval for anything you want to change about the property, or if you wanted to demolish that. Thank you for your question. Look forward to your bidding. Any other questions from the crowd? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I know that we all work hard for our dreams. We work tirelessly to achieve that next family holiday, to afford that next new car. But I think it's safe to say that there is no dream as powerful or as strong as the dream of your lifestyle, of your future, the dream of your property. And wow, what a property we have on offer today, and what a dream. A dream that I'm sure each and every one of us has had one or twice in the days leading up to today's auction. I know I have. The dream of creating your perfect home in that perfect location. And let me tell you, after just a short drive around the Tarragindi area, I can tell you without a doubt that 152 Tarragindi Road is exactly that perfect location. Being only 500 metres from the local schools and public transport, including Wellers Hill State School, renowned for their incredible music program. The Tarragindi Bowls Club, again, only a short stroll from your front door. South Bank and West End, two of Brisbane's most popular places providing you with all of the convenience and yet none of the hassle. On top of that, the Brisbane CBD, again only 10 minutes away, but what is most important is Tarragindi itself. The up-and-coming suburb with an abundance of trendy new cafes and shops that are popping up no matter where you go. To put it simply, why wouldn't you want to live here? And now that we know where we want to live, let's talk about your perfect home. Whether you're wanting to renovate or start anew, this property has been waiting. It's been waiting for the right buyer to come around, realize and seize their opportunity to make this property and bring it to life. To take their dream and make it come true. Now I'm sure each and every one of us has a different idea of what they would do with this home, and that in essence is one of the most beautiful parts about it. But sadly, only one of you here today can fulfill your property dreams. And only one of you can be the next owner of 152 Tarragindi Road. Well, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I think it's time to make someone's dream a reality. I'm looking for an open offer bid to start me away. What do you say? Where do we go?
I'll start with 300,000.
300,000. Welcome to Betty Man. Hope to see you there again. $300,000 the bid. It's in your hands now, ladies and gentlemen. Your opportunity, if you will, there. $300,000 the bid. That's
10,000 more.
another 10,000. Wouldn't say 25, man. No, it's $310,000 there. 310 it is there. $310,000 the bid. It's against you now, ma'am. Another 10.
Another 10,000.
At 320,000 now against you, ma'am. 330 short. At $320,000 calling it first time. Second call.
20,000 more.
20,000 more takes us to 340,000 there. It's against you, ma'am. Looking back and follow suit with her and go to 360 shortly. At 340,000, 340 it is there. What do you say, ladies and gentlemen?
365,000.
365,000, big bold bid there from you on the left there, sir. 365,000, can't blame you for trying there. And $365,000 calling it best.
5,000.
Another 5,000, $370,000 there. It's against you, sir, now, and against you, man. Your opportunity and your opportunity as well there. At $370,000, there's 370 the bid there. Going to call through again, ladies and gentlemen. Call you first time, second call, third and final opportunity at $370,000. All finished, all silent. Are we sure, mate? I'm going to put a bid on behalf of our sellers at $390,000 just to get the bidding underway. They're more at $390,000. 390 bid there is against you, sir.
405,000.
405. Welcome you back, sir. Big strong bid at $405,000 there. 405 there the bid. At 405,000, where do we go, ladies and gentlemen? It's in your hands now, your opportunity, if you will. All we need is to raise the hand there and nod the head there at 405,000 to take us through to 420 shortly. At $405,000, calling it test time.
10 more.
10 more at 415. Welcome you back, man. There at 415 against you, so come back for another 5 to take us to 20.
2.5.
2.5 at 417,500, sir. Let's say 420. That's all right. $417,500. Going to call through, calling it first time. Second
I'll
call.
double the last bid.
Double the last bid, so another 5,000 there takes us through to $422,500 there. At $422,500.
I'll throw in another 10,000.
Another $10,432,500. At $432,000, where do we go? Your opportunity now, sir. Can you welcome me for another 2.5? Take us to a nice round number of 435. At $432,500, calling it best call. Second time.
2.5.
Another 2.5, 35 on top of the 4 there. 435,000 is against you, ma'am.
One more.
One more, 36 there. 436,000 is against you now, ma'am. Come for another one. Take us to 37. Or 47, sorry. At $447,000, calling it best call. Second time.
2 more.
2 more. $449,000 confirmed bid there, sir.
438.
38. Sorry about this. So you can't blame me for trying again there. At $438,000 there. 438 there. The bid. 444. I like the symmetry there now. $444,000 there. At 444 the bid there. 444. 6.5 there. More that takes us to $450,500. At $450,500, where do we go? It's your opportunity now, man. There in the back end, yours there,
I'll
sir.
round it up to 460.
460, I like the round number. It's great being there at 460,000. It's against you, man. Welcome you back in.
15 more.
15 more takes us to 475,000. Then the bid. It's against you, man. Come back for another 15. Take us to 90, shortly. At 465,000. Calling it first call. Second time. Third and final opportunity.
$500.
$500. 465,500. 475,500 was that. Sorry about that. $475,500. Then the bid is against you, man. Come back for another 500. Takes us for another one. Then surely. $475,500, calling it through one last time, ladies and gentlemen.
Another
First,
500.
another 500 there, welcome you back into there. 476,000 is against you, ma'am, in the back. Come for another one shortly.
One more.
One more there, welcome you back in, ma'am. $477,000 is against you, sir, and you in the back, ma'am.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
If I end up buying this today, how do I pay the deposit? Can I wait until the cooling off period ends before I pay the deposit?
In an auction process, we don't actually have a cooling off period, so you wouldn't be able to wait to the end of that, obviously. But you can pay on the fall of the hammer in this afternoon. Or pay by any small bank, personal, or money, mail, or check. Thanks for your question. Would you like to come in for another bid?
I'll give you three more.
Three more, so we're at $480,000. Welcome you back in there.
Five more.
Five more, 485 there. 485,000 against you.
490.
490 there, great strong bid there at 490,000. Welcome you back in now for another five. Surely 95 is where we want to go. At $490,000, 490 the bid there, calling it first goal. Second time, third and final opportunity, all finished, all silent at $490,000. Are we sure, sir? Haven't heard from you in a while. 490, how about you know in or out? 490. Would it make a difference if we said we are on the market, we will be selling at no high bid at $490,000? Would it tempt you for a bid? Surely 500, you're going to be selling for 1,000, right? At $490,000, 490 then the bid, we're going to call it out one last time. We might be selling it here, make no mistake. We are playing for keeps at $490,000, calling it first goal, second time, third and final opportunity at $490,000. All finished. We're going, and so congratulations. Congratulations to our successful purchase here there. Of course, commiserations to our underbidders. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for your attendance and for your support here today. We certainly do appreciate it. Apart from that, have a fantastic rest of your afternoon and, of course, a safe journey home.
Well done, mate. Good job.
Thank you.
Really good job. I watched you earlier in the year at the Harcourts competition. You've come on leaps and bounds since then, so you should be really happy with that call. Really, really happy. Mate, there's nothing really I can knock you on. I thought your answer to your questions was brilliant. You did that particularly well, and you've got a really good voice for it, and you control that voice pretty well. You go up and you go down at the right interval. So, mate, well done. Very happy with that.